Picture this: a sprawling mansion perched atop a sun-drenched California hill, all glass walls and infinity pools. The kind of place you see on the cover of architectural magazines, a dream home worth tens of millions. This is the kind of luxury that whispers of old money, Hollywood glamour, and a life lived without limits. But what if those pristine white walls held a story much darker than any Hollywood horror script? Today we're delving into the chilling, true tale of the Soden House in Los Angeles. An architectural marvel with a past so disturbing, it's become a legend in its own right. Welcome back to the channel. Today's story isn't just about a haunted house. It's about a place intertwined with one of America's most infamous unsolved mysteries. The Soden House, with its unique, Mayan-inspired design, looks more like an ancient temple than a typical Hollywood villa. Designed in 1926 by Lloyd Wright, son of the legendary Frank Lloyd Wright, it was meant to be a masterpiece. It's blocky, imposing structure, and cavernous. Theatrical rooms were built for artist and photographer John Soden, but the house's most famous resident wouldn't be its owner. It would be a man whose name is synonymous with darkness and suspicion. In the mid-1940s, the house was purchased by Dr. George Hodel, a brilliant and respected physician. On the surface, he was the picture of success, a society doctor with a prestigious clinic, a family, and a home that was the envy of many. He threw lavish parties attended by artists, intellectuals, and the Hollywood elite. The Soden House was a hub of glamour and intrigue. But beneath this glittering facade, a deeply sinister reality was unfolding. Hodel was a man with dark secrets, an alleged obsession with surrealist art and its more disturbing themes, and a reputation for a bizarre and controlling personality. And this is where our story takes a sharp, terrifying turn into one of the most haunting cold cases in American history, the Black Dahlia. In January 1947, the body of a young aspiring actress named Elizabeth Short was found in a vacant lot in Los Angeles. The crime was brutal, and the details shocked the nation. The case captured the public imagination, becoming an obsession for law enforcement and amateur sleuths alike. The killer was never found, leaving a trail of questions that have lingered for decades. For years, the investigation went cold, a frustrating dead end for the LAPD. But what does this have to do with the beautiful Soden House? Decades later, a shocking theory emerged, one that placed the horrific crime right inside those very walls. The person who brought this theory to light was none other than Dr. Hodel's own son, Steve Hodel. Steve Hodel, a retired LAPD homicide detective, spent years of his life investigating his own father. He became convinced that Dr. George Hodel was not just a suspect, but was, in fact, the Black Dahlia killer. And he believed the gruesome murder took place within the Soden House. Steve Hodel's investigation is a story in itself. He uncovered old photographs of Elizabeth Short in his father's possession. He found his father's handwriting samples that bore a chilling resemblance to letters the killer sent to the press. He even discovered that his father, a trained surgeon, had the precise medical knowledge required to commit the specific acts of brutality seen in the murder. The theory was that Dr. Hodel brought Elizabeth Short to the Soden House, and in one of its secluded rooms, he ended her life. The house's unique layout, with its many rooms and fortress-like structure, would have provided the perfect cover for such a monstrous act. This is where things get even more unsettling. As Steve Hodel dug deeper, he started to connect his father to other unsolved murders from that era. Painting a picture of a potential serial killer hiding in plain sight, a respected doctor by day and a predator by night. His evidence was compelling, but it was largely circumstantial. George Hodel had fled the country in 1950, moving to Asia, and he was never formally charged. He died in 1999, taking his secrets with him to the grave. But the story of the Soden House doesn't end there. In the years since Hodel left, the house has passed through many owners, and almost all of them have reported strange, unexplainable phenomena. It's as if the tragic events have left a permanent stain on the property. Residents and visitors speak of a heavy, oppressive atmosphere in certain parts of the house. They hear disembodied whispers echoing through the cavernous rooms, the faint sound of a woman crying, and doors that open and close on their own. Some have even reported seeing a shadowy figure, believed to be the ghost of Elizabeth Short, wandering the halls. One of the most compelling pieces of paranormal evidence came more recently. In 2013, a team of investigators brought a cadaver dog. a specially trained canine that can detect the scent of human decomposition. Into the Soden house, the dog named Buster was a seasoned veteran of crime scenes. As they led Buster through the property, he gave a strong alert in the basement area. An alert like this indicates that human remains had at one point been present in that location. Soil samples were taken from the spot and sent for testing. While the results were inconclusive for human DNA, the dog's reaction added another layer of chilling possibility to Steve Hodel's theory. Could the basement of the Soden house have been the place where the final horrific acts against Elizabeth Short were committed? The house's eerie reputation has made it a location of interest for paranormal investigators and a pilgrimage site for those fascinated by the Black Dahlia case. It's been featured on shows like Ghost Hunters and Paranormal Witness. Teams have entered with sophisticated equipment, capturing electronic voice phenomena (FEPs) that some believe are the voices of the spirits trapped within. Words like "help me" and names have reportedly been recorded, faint whispers from the past that refuse to be silenced. Living in such a place must be an experience in itself. Imagine knowing that the beautiful home you live in might have been the site of one of history's most notorious crimes. Every creak of the floorboards, every shadow in the corner, would take on a new, sinister meaning. Some owners have embraced the house's dark history, even hosting events that lean into its macabre fame. Others have found the atmosphere too much to bear, selling the property after only a short time. The Soden house stands today as a strange and beautiful monument to a dark chapter in Los Angeles history. It's a place of contradictions, an architectural gem, and a potential crime scene. A symbol of Hollywood luxury and a vessel for unimaginable horror. It challenges our idea of what a haunted place looks like. It's not a crumbling Gothic mansion in the woods. It's a bright, stunning villa in one of the most glamorous cities in the world. This makes its story even more terrifying. The horror isn't hidden away in the dark. It's right there, basking in the California sun. The story of the Soden house and its connection to the Black Dahlia mystery remains one of America's most compelling modern ghost stories. Whether you believe George Hodel was the killer, or that the house is truly haunted by the spirit of Elizabeth Short, one thing is certain: the walls of the Soden house hold secrets. It's a place where beauty and terror coexist, a permanent reminder that sometimes the most horrifying stories are the ones that are true. And the ghosts of the past don't always rest in peace. They linger in the places where their stories ended, waiting for the truth to finally be revealed. What do you guys think? Is the Soden house truly haunted? Or is it simply a case of a dark history casting a long shadow? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you found this story as fascinating as I did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most mysterious and chilling locations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.